Hello, and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn and the Frozen Wilds DLC as we move into the side quests. So we are currently here on the map. This will be our base of operations for these side quests. We'll pretty much start here every time. And as you can see, I have accidentally triggered our first quest. I passed something and the quest suddenly popped up. So we're going to head to the location of the quest, which is called Waterlogged. And it looks like we're at a dam of some sort. So let's see, which way should we be going? Where's our indicator gone? Ah, there you are. So we're going the wrong way. So we're going to make our way up towards the dam, and we're going to try and find out what's going on. Now, it's a fair old trot. There's no other shortcuts, so we'll just skip ahead to the dam. So once we're here, we can figure out what's going on. We'll have a nice good look around. I can't see anyone or anything. I was about to say we'll use instinct at some point, but it's not instinct. This is not Hitman. It is focus. So it looks like we've got to get inside. And this looks like the way. Right, so in we go. Let's see what we shall see, shall we? So it looks like we're in one of the old tombs.
Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin, huh? Wonder where that is.
It sounds to me like the dam might be in trouble. I'm not surprised after 1,000 years. I'm surprised it's lasted this long. Especially with all the growth in here.
Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing?
Right, so we have a door to our left and a thingy.
It's okay. Like, how do we want to start this for a moment? I mean, we might be the last actual people to ever see this place. Yeah. And, so.
Well, that was unhelpful, but there is a switch over here with a missing piece. So I'm guessing we're going to have to find said missing piece before we can get through that door. But the other door does look obtainable. So we're just going to have a quick look around. Let's go and investigate that control panel while we're here.
Drainage system applied. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How does this happen?
Oh dear, sounds like the dam is flooding, which is kind of what happens, and there appears to be somebody in the building. So we're going to eventually go through that door, but I am going to investigate the code for the lock for the broken door. So there is the code. Right, okay, nice and easy. Yep, we definitely can't move them. Check where the power goes, but we're not looking to repower it, are we? We need a switch, I believe it is, of some sort. So, I think this room's fully investigated. Let's go through the door and see if we can't find that switch. And it seems like we may have found the gentleman we saw on focus. I'm guessing he's through that door there. This door we can open, so let's give it a go, shall we?
Are you alright?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment I thought my fire was snuffed. My forge gone cold. But nope. Nope. Not old Gildun.
You're welcome. Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. When the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gildun. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
So this gentleman had our switch, and he's lost it
Up ahead,
in
girl.
this
See the
water
valve?
here somewhere.
Time to put our
It
hands
seems to be
use.
coming in quite
I'll take care of
fast.
this one. There's
We
another
better hurry
valve
up
on
and
the
get
other side
upstairs.
to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors?
Right, so let's find our way across this torrent of water, and we can then simultaneously turn our wheels, close the sluice gate, and hopefully lower the water levels. So it looks like we found a way to get past the torrent of water flowing into the room. It looks like it's a nice and easy path. So all we got to do now is make it down the other side. Let's not jump straight off the edge like I normally do, just in case it's a bit too far.
Charming.
So nothing else around here. So down we go. We can turn the wheel and hopefully close off the water flow.
Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are. Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate.
Second gate? I thought we'd done it. No, it turns out we have only lowered the water level somewhat.
Special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go and no further.
Okay, mate, whatever. So we still need to lower the water level a bit more.
Somewhere above us. How are we gonna get up there?
So we're gonna have to find another way to lower the water. I'm guessing it's another sluice gate of some sort. So bringing out my old Assassin's Creed skills, we're gonna try and figure this out. Maybe get off that platform before it collapses.
Nice. What am I saying?
Right,
That was
so what are we
tremendous.
looking for? Oh,
Never
here's a
seen
way.
Such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Right, so, oh, another one of these.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4! Caught sellouts and runaway cows! We see you! Cut it! I forgot the words. Shells, we started off so strong and then all just... Well, that's sort of my MO. No. Heavy stuff. Bunch of gears. Band-aid! We need one.
So, not sure what's going on with those audio clips. It sounds like a band practicing to me.
Oh, you're
But we
close,
have
girl.
found our way up.
Spring across the gap.
Let's see if this bridge will take our weight. Just about, lovely.
Huh?
And
You're right
another
about
ladder.
it. Just send that ladder on down.
Ah, okay, he means this ladder.
Look out below.
Right, so I'm assuming he's going to take that
Now, we've
wheel,
done this once before.
and I'm going to have to
Could be as
ascend
easy as
and
rolling
once
down a
again
hole.
cross
If you
over
put the valve
the
on the
torrent
outside.
of water,
The same way on this side.
and we can close the next sluice gate. Now, luckily, this looks just as easy as the last one. So make our way up and over the gate, along the corridor, and aha! A clue. Okay, so this one not quite as easy as the last. We are having to take a slight detour through the air vents, but eventually, ooh, that's a big drop. We can make it. That's where we just came from, isn't it? Or is that the other side of the tunnel? Yes. Ugh. Right, so we must be nearly through now.
I'll tap
Love
that away.
thank you. Yep, here we are.
Okay,
So,
Gildun, turn the valve.
next up,
It's not working!
okay.
Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Okay,
Looks like
big
where the
and
cow's
broken.
broke off. If I can get
Well,
up
I'm
there,
guessing
my
that's the
weight might be enough to get
counterweight.
it moving again. Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
Right, Aloy has a plan. I'm guessing the plan is to somehow get that counterweight to move. We need to be over there somewhere. I don't think I'm going the right way. Although maybe. Okay, let's see. I don't think we're going to be able to get to the counterweight from here, but I wonder if we can climb on that. The indicator is pointing in this direction, so let's give it a go. And it seems to be working. We're not gonna get soaking wet again. How high do we have to go? It's looking like we have to go all the way up. So scoot round. Hopefully we can get it all the way around. That's going to bring us
Jump straight to the counterweight
somewhat
from here.
closer.
And I could climb higher, but I won't.
So we are slowly making our way across to the counterweight. We just got to try and jump over to this pole over here, or this beam, or whatever it is. So we now have plenty of height on our hands. Nice easy way down as well. Lovely. So it was as simple as that.
Going down.
All we had to do was add our tiny little insignificant weight to this massive counterweight, and it's enough to move the sluice gate. But how do we get off of this thing? There's a convenient way. So once the counterweight stops moving, there we go. You want to see a mad leap? How was that? So once the gate is in position, we can lock it in place.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap.
Excellent. There we go.
Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that ring?
Good question.
So we've now got to find that switch. And something tells me it's in the belly of that snapmore.
I see it, Gildun.
So we've dealt with the snapmore nice and easily.
Stay out of the way.
So we've now just got to try and find our way down to the bottom without jumping.
It's dead.
But there's a nice ladder here. This should help us out somewhat.
Maybe if you pry its jaws open
And some stairs. Excellent. This won't be that difficult, hopefully. There's a ladder here. Yeah. Hello. Okay. So we will get wet. I think we would have had to have got wet anyway, because we have to search the snapmore for the switch that we require. And hopefully we can get through that door back at the start. This has taken quite some
We
time.
needed the wash. You were right. This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildun intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit fortuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils. Ooh, what's in here? More old world treasures, perhaps? This place is full of surprises. Should we have a look?
Didn't you
So
get into the
let's
storage room?
actually let's go and look through that
Perfectly.
room first.
What?
It might be a
time
shortcut
to
back
poke my
to
nose in
the
if you do.
beginning. It may not be. It may
drained enough
be
water for what we
delving
need to do.
deeper into
I wonder if I
the
can empty out the whole
facility,
dam.
and it looks
Pipes,
like we have.
valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here.
So we may be able to completely drain the
Can my
water.
focus show me anything?
I have no idea why, but what I can see is another one of these audio
Sure,
doohickeys.
valves. All right.
So let's have a
Time to
quick
get the flow
listen to
going
this
the right
one.
place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry.
So it was just a data
Music
file,
to
and
my
it looks
ears.
like we
To
found
each job
ourselves
its
a
proper tool.
puzzle down on
Toothpicks
the
make horrible
floor here,
arrows, as the
or
saying
under
goes.
the floor even. And it looks like we've got to move these valves and adjust these pipes so that the water flow can get to wherever it needs to get to. So this can be quite tricky, and I'm sure I'm going to get it wrong multiple times.
That's not quite right.
You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildun.
Looks like I'm on the right track. There. One step closer.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
Getting there. Something's not right.
Been at this a while, girl. No room to judge, mind. I once spent half a day flummoxed by a Karja puzzle box.
There, that should do it. I should head back. See if that's okay for the rest of the night.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guess it's sealed because of the flooding. This must go down to the
So, with that puzzle solved, we've uncovered another door. Let's see where this one leads us. I'm hoping... Ooh, perfect. There we go, nice.
Smell that?
And another
I should head back
doohickey.
up.
Smells like a Ford-side morning in the claim.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? Could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after? Oh, sorry. Just a second. Laura, I need to take a break. Laura. Hey, Laura.
So, that audio clip leads us to believe that someone from a band of some sort started playing the pipes. In the meantime, we are trying to make our way back up to the treasure room, where we will find Galen's, or I think it's Galen, Gildun. I can't remember his name now, but this happy-go-lucky guy right here, who is miles ahead of me on speed, we are going to go and see if his special looking glass is there, which basically means retracing our steps right the way back through the facility to the locked door. And in order to check out what's in this room, I can see another doohickey in there. We are going to repair the door,
Maybe I should try scanning objects in this
and then we are going to unlock the door.
What, what are you doing with your hands there, girl? I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that. Where is it? Where did it go?
I mean, this is it. We get to play together, what, maybe 2 more times? Nah, shucks. Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Fans do it all the time. For our adoring fans, it's not that hard to stay in touch, Shelley. We could practice it honestly.
Okay.
So we have
Let's fix
gained
the panel
access
and
to
shut
the
this place
room,
down.
and we have found a power cell for the control console just outside of this room.
Gildun? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gildun. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great Blazing Forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
So, unfortunately, our friend here did not find his spyglass or his looking glass. So we're going to take the power cell we've collected and we're going to stick it in this control panel thingy here. And let's see what happens.
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge! Ha! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildun.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me. There was no question of that.
So, whatever we have done has apparently worked, and the spill basin, or the overflow basin, is now empty. So, let's go and investigate that. It seems to be... Get off the ladder. That's it, good girl. It seems to be quite a way off. I thought it would have been nearby. But I suppose a dam is a rather large structure. I live in a very small country, practically, or is in fact an island. We don't have much in the way of dams, not like the Hoover Dam, so to speak, which is, I believe, what we're actually on. I think. My geography is not that great, and my geography 1,000 years from now is even less great. So we have skipped through most of the journey, and it looks like, as the computer said, the basin is now dry, and has exposed for us a couple of snapmores. I do love taking out the snapmaws. They're so easy to kill if you've got triple fire arrows. So here we are at the basin, and I can hear some banging of some kind. It doesn't sound like whatever we fixed sounds very fixed. Let's go and investigate further. Down here. All the way down. There's a lot of ladders in this game. You'd think with all this future technology someone would have invented something like, I don't know, a lift or an elevator. Apparently not. All this future tech, and we still use ladders. And the source of the noise.
That's quite a sound you're making. I'm Aloy. I just lowered the waters from the dam north of here.
The water came from the Grey Catch? And it was you that stopped it? Then I owe you the deepest of thanks. I'm Aloy, the drummer of this place. Deep Din, as my father was and his mother before him. But recently the river rose and the basin flooded. I thought it was a curse. Our sacred instrument lost for good.
Not quite a curse. Just a clumsy Oseram.
Mm-hmm. I think I saw him not long ago in Song's Edge. Talks a lot. Like he thought his voice was melody.
That's the one. Well, I'll let you get back to your music.
Yes. I'm eager to play, after being kept away by the waters. But please, take this. I meant it when I said I owe you. This place means a lot to me. And my family.
So we have fixed the dam and helped this young lady return to her drumming, and I think we have thoroughly completed this side quest. So we're going to leave the story here for now, and we will pick it up again in the next episode and our next quest. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.